First, oh, wow. Wow. Ang hirap talaga ng camera na to. Hala, hala. Ay, wow. May sounds ba ako? I don't have sounds eh. Umalis ka na pala. Grabe. See? Hindi nyo ako pinapansin. Hindi nyo collab. Wait, I have to promote this muna. Mm. Wow, may pira na. Tash City. Oh, si Chowsor ako. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hehehehe. Grabe, sinisipan pa rin ako. Yee. So, headset ko. Headset ko. Yee. Ah. Huh? Tara, let's do the Tue event. Bago din yan. Oo, it's the latest, the latest technology. Uh, what else? Okay. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Why, wow. Tira, grabe. So, this year, I guess I can say, may pera na ang pagko-convention, which is nice. Like, I didn't really expect na I would do well financially this year. Ay, last year. Pero I did, which is, nice. Lalo na with like the risk involved. Like, like medyo risk yung ginawa ko of like going originals. Uh, pero it paid out naman. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy with the money. I'm happy. Pero at the same time, I also don't have the money with me. Where's my tablet? Ano ko eh. I have my notes on like how I did my events. Ano ba? Ugh. Uh, the airplane chat. Airplane chat. Airplane chat. Grabe. Mapili sa birthday ni Alpha. Grabe. Ba't tayo matanungin si Alpha mismo? Anyway, uh, I'll show siguro my spreadsheet later on. Kung gano'n, hindi naman impactful yung spreadsheet ko eh. So yeah, let's open up beer. Celebrate the new year. Ay, sana hindi. Yeah. Ay, thank you. Hindi na pick up. Sayang. Hehehehehe. Oh, lagot ka, Jausu. Anyway, first event of the year. May ano ba ako? Although I feel like I was able to open up yung nakikita ba? I was able to open up my page. May filter ba? Ayan, filter. Ito lang. What? Akala ko ito lang. Ito nga lang. Grabe. Anyway, I'll get back to that. Saan ba to? Ito yung first event, which is Patron of the Arts. Ano yung the other one? Ito. Yeah, the first event of my year, 2024, was Patron of the Arts. Grabe, pati camera HD. Ninakaw ko lang ko to kay Chowsu. Sobrang HD nakikita yung pores ko. Grabe. Hehehe. Ugh. Sarap uminom. Been so long. Pero yeah, I did, wait, I'll just do ano ba yun? Like a good intro to what I'm supposed to do, which is I'm gonna be reviewing all the events I've done for 2024. Uh, as you can see on stream, I did all of this, all of this below. That's a total of 39. I think I neglected a few, pero that's just because I didn't pay for it. And I'd rather not count, like, them as like an event since I also didn't promote it. Pero yeah, 39 events. A quick comparison is uh last year I did 36. And if ever natripan nyo panoorin yung stream way back when, the VOD, which is on YouTube, I said that, uh, I forget what I say. I said that it would be impossible for me to top 36. Kasi that would mean me doing an event almost every week. And I somehow was able to do that. And I'm like, why? Pero it was fun. It was not like last year. I mean, like, it wasn't like a 2023. During 23, I felt the fatigue. I felt that I was forcing so many events just for the sake of like doing an event versus like last year, 24. It's more natural. Like I did everything. Everything felt like I really wanted to do something versus I had to. Yeah. Naisipan ako. Ah. Anyway, first event, Patrons of the Arts, Pota. This is like my last event with ay hindi 'no, kasama ko pala si ano, si Chaosu at si Jackie. You guys, ano, how about do I zoom in? Oh, yan. 'Di ko ma-zoom in. Oo, kasama ka diyan, Chaosu. That's your face is over here, eh. Di ko ma-pan out, pero kasama ka dun. So, it's ano, yeah, which was nice, I guess. Ano bang araw yun? This is me trying to draw thread. Where was that? 2020, blah, 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 blah. See? Nandyan ka. Ito yung ano, yung nag-away tayo kung sino yung mapupunta sa gitna. Kasi ayaw ko yung sa gitna. Kasi I had to draw. Pero, it was aight. I know, hindi pala, no? It wasn't that nice pala. Kaya ayaw mo na ako kasama, grabe. Yung problem ko with Pota, ito Spring Beginnings. It was kind of, I think doon na-realize na pangit na venue yung uh, Centuries. Kasi alam ko not much people went to the event. It was a decent event, pero it wasn't good. Tapos I think dahil it was the first event of the year, ako, tamad. Pero at the same time, I was with Chaosu and Jackie. And they were like, I was trying to force them to be the ones who sell. Alam ko, natulog ako most of the time during the event eh. Hehehehe. Yeah. Pero it wasn't that good for me eh. I didn't like yung pwesto being against at the wall. I think you can see it sa photo. I was by the door, which is weird. It was not bad, pero I didn't like it. Sana naman, ewan ko, parang there are people who like that spot, pero ako, ayoko. I'll come back to that later. Pero, ayun. Oo, yeah. I'll come back to that later. Anyway, anyway, I think it was mid. It was mid for me. It wasn't the best. It was I. It's nice being able to like greet mostly friends, like Happy New Year and stuff. It was nice. Not naman bad. Tapos the way Pota naman organizes things, it's very great kasi they take care of you talaga. The only thing I remember mostly from this event was like the dinner. Kasi kasama natin sila Amos at si Renz. And si Amos was like the 12th wheel. Tama ba? Basta si Amos lang yung single sa table. Tapos he forgot to pay. I'm not sure to who To Jackie ba siguro? Basta hindi, yung nag-dinner tayo, hindi nagbayad si Amos. Yung nag-House of Chicken. Oo. Amos the fanboy not paying his. Pero overall ito okay naman. Happy for the experience. I think I also Slay. Thank you, and Brain Beer. I think that was the spring beginnings was something I wanted kasi I needed an event for January. Kaya kinuha ko lang yun. Oh, last day yun. Shout out to Pora admin. They gotta be the realest ones for real, for real. Yes. Pero, again, I wanna be honest. Yeah, Pota spring beginnings was mid for me. It was not bad. I just didn't do well there. Guys, for me, this is all for me. Next event is, where's my, next event is Wet Market. This was like my first time doing this weird event. And low key, uh, low key, it was actually alright. It's Ox. That's a Ox. I put it at Ox because I didn't really expect anything out of them. They're like a new event organizer, yung Wet Market. Uh, I'm aware lang that the organizer, like the main person who does Wet Market, is an artist that normally joins like yung thrifting events, mga thrift events. So clothes, trinkets, and like vintage stuff. So I was surprised that he did an event for art, and I was surprised that he was able to do it like decent. Like there's a lot of people that visited. I was surprised. It was mostly younger people. Kaya it was much better. Kasi ano you gotta get that young demographic then. This was like mga college student demographic. That's like, yeah. Yung ko, ganyan lang yung setup ko. It was so, bare bones. Oh, I was with, aesthetics. Yeah, that was beside aesthetics. There's my friend. Yeah. Uh, Molito Alabang, not a good venue. Very weird, very posh. Hey, I did a video. I did a video, guys. Someone also like my post. Pero I did a video. Yeah. Like, this is the first time na, when I did wet market, I was doing these drawings. And like the table in front of me was a photo booth. And I remember like when I was drawing there, uh I think someone saw my drawing and was like comparing if they should do the photo booth instead. And then like, nah man, this is way better. Well, mas authentic pa to kaysa dyan. Dyan pwede kahit saan. Ito, hindi. Di ba kuya? Tapos nagpa-drawing sila ng be. I think this was also the time that I started I raised my rates for doing like the commissions. So it was nice that people enjoyed it. I did a lot. I think I was trying to do reels also yung mga time na to. Kaya I have like this weird video. Pero overall, yeah, Ox naman yung wet market. Yung first experience ko was Ox. Gotta, what's next? Grab, I feel like I would end up spending way too much time if I try to nitpick everything. Love Wet Market too. They like original stuff than fan art from what I've experienced. I did notice that. I did notice like they got not the conventional like anime artists. Like may pagka-pickiness sila, which is alright, I guess. Uh yeah, it was okay naman. Had no problem with it whatsoever. Pero this is my experience with Molito Alabang. They do a lot what market does around like almost everywhere, which is kind of weird, pero it is what it is. Next event is Comiket QC. This is when Comiket wanted to do a anong place yun? The Sentries. And my first reaction when the Sentry Comiket being at Sentries was I hated it kasi Sentries sucks. So nobody likes going. It sucks. There's nothing to do at Sentries, huh? And it's so hard to get like proper foot traffic going to Centris. Pero with Comic I guess dahil kilala sila, they were able to like bring a good crowd. So they kind of did well. I think I was selling my Azim at the time. Just like this one. Mm. See, I had like a very basic setup. It was hot as fuck. I just want to say it was so hot at Centris. You know, the time I was still blazing. Uh, yeah, I had a very simple setup because this is like when I was trying to go all original already. So I had nothing to bring. I tried doing the paintings. Nobody did like the paintings. Pero overall, focus naman yung Comic at QC. They didn't ano eh, the nice thing was they didn't overly pack the place. Like they would kasi dati they would do 400 to 500 artists doon eh, which is weird. Pero yeah. Next one is LBCon. This is hot. I think Pota was the one that from based on what I know, Pota's management was the one that was able to encourage Sentries to fix their fucking aircons. Kasi it was like the later half of the year when the aircon finally got fixed and everything it started getting better at Sentries. It's cold na, yeah, basically. Yeah, so Comic Cat. Ay, LBCon. LBCon was gone since the pandemic, and they just got back this year. Ay, 24 during the 2024, and I was so excited. I joined immediately. Uh, yeah, I joined immediately, and it was nice. Kasi they still, surprisingly, they still did what they would always do, which is, they prioritize comic creators. So, I'm privileged. And at the same time, they have the cheapest tables out there. Kasi I think, how much did I pay? I think I paid like 200. And then they would just ask for like 10% of like my sales, which is like, it's up to you if you want to give them more. Kasi the money naman's for the org eh. It's not for them to like make money or something. So it was very nice. Kaya, and it's a school event. Pero for some reason, this LBCon was so packed. Like, there's so much people. It was so hot. It was the crowdest. Uh, it was like, bleh, there's so much people. There's so much people. That's basically it. So here's like, I think here's a picture. It was so much people that I think hero. I did like a time lapse of like everyone I drew. Though I lowered the price for this event because I knew they were all students. LBCon has like a special place in my heart eh. Kasi for like I've been doing LBCon since 2016, and the entire time I would have until now pala I would have like dedicated readers. It's weird saying fans, but yeah, I guess fans, dedicated fans who have been uh watching. I have been following me since 2016 and up to now. They would visit me not just at LBCon, pero at other cons as well. They've supported me like throughout the decade, which is very nice. Kasi ano eh, they really followed me. And many of them would always bring up like meeting me at LBCon or something like that. And that's how like important this convention is. Kasi it's ano eh, like that's how you build your audience. You really have to reach out to the young. Uh, in a ano not a perverted way. Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, stonks yung LB ko, just saying stonks. Like I was surprised. I made t- I ended up giving a lot of money to like the organizers kasi they did too much. I did too well eh. The downside of the event was like it's Los Baños and it's during the UP fair. So once you're gonna go home, it's traffic as fuck. So sobrang hirap umuwi. I think I was so fortunate na kasama ko si Hung Hang Flashbacks. Kasi Hung Hang had a car. And I was like, just chilling na lang with Hung Hang in traffic for like 1 hour just to get out of the venue. Just to get out of the venue as an hour. Next event is BGC Art Mart. And I wanna say, I guess this is, ano, it's bleh. It's bleh. Bleh. Drawer. Yeah, Drewver's. Druver. Yes. Okay. BGC Art Mart. Bleh. 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 It sucked. Pero ito, ano naman, I guess to not be a dick about, uh, BGC Art Mart. They, they're, they, they're okay naman when it comes to organizing. They just don't really get a crowd. Like, they don't really have a way to like get proper foot traffic. Like they mostly rely on actual passerbys, which is weird and it sucks. Kasi ano eh, wala masyado pupunta. And I think that's the time na I had like the worst experience doing drawings. There was like this Chinese group. They saw my drawing. They're like, "Oh, let's get one." And then when I drew the first person, she was so disappointed that she had to like coach me for like another 30 minutes. And I had to do that to everyone. The three of them. They had to like do so much revision. I had to like adjust yung pagdodrawing ko para lang sa kanila. All just for 100 pesos. I'm like, God damn, it's not worth it. And they didn't even tip. And I was like, ooh, fuck. Grabe naman these foreigners. Yeah, yeah. Um, why should I buy from this if I can buy from an expensive brand? Yeah, that's how most of the people are. Pero, in terms of just to say na how BG's Art Mart is okay if you are more on like the painting side. Kasi if you can paint and paint something interesting for your foreigners to buy, that's your demographic. That's the events for you. Pero if you're like selling stickers or like arts and crafts, it's not the place. I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, we have is uh, Yeah. Okay, next up is Comiket. What Comiket is this? Yung sa ano, Comiket March. This was the one at ano na, what's that place called? Mega Mall. What's my review here? Mm, I guess it's mid. It's mid. Also, Hai Chen. Hai Chen. Grabe, Chauso. Snobber. Uh, ano yun? So, Comiket March is mid for me because I hated it. I hate Mega Mall. I hate Mega Mall kasi I hate Mega Mall. The ceiling is too low. It's so dark. Uh, it's it if it gets crowded, nobody really buys because it's overly crowded. And if there's not much people, it's impossible to make money. So it's like, you know, it sucks. And there's so much artists. This March, the March one pa lang, they already had a lot of artists. So imagine like the next up uh copycat nila. There's more. So this one pa lang, grabe. Grabe. The like I did well naman. Like I was able to make back naman my expenses. Pero it was only because there are people who knew me, people who like to go to ano, yeah, sobrang hassle may interest. There are people who knew me, follow me. Like I was talking about how Elbicon, there are people who follow me even outside of conventions. They're the ones who go to Comic Con. The people who follow my work would go to Comic Con just to buy from me. Uh, which is nice. Kasi I get to reach out to my my audience. The problem is it's always this the comic gets a mega one, which I really hate. So I just I still want to reach out to my audience. Kaya I just do the comic at sa Mega Mall. Kasi I didn't I didn't join any Mega Mall event ng comic at yung 22. And ay, 23, yung 23. And then I had like a lot of people asking me bakit wala ako dito. There were people finding for me and it felt bad. Kaya yung 24, I just went doing comic and just hope na lang I make back my money. Parang ganun. So yeah, comic March, mid. Ano, Monarchella. I think this is when I started getting invites for uh anong tawag dun? This was me getting invited to uh what's that thing called? Schools, yeah. Schools. This is school. Southville. This is just nearby. It was also I was happy that it was nearby. I was happy that I could actually go there. So I went I did it. I was like, okay, this is a good event for me. Might as well join. Blah 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 blah. And I think they had like a concert at the same time. So like they had Taylor Sheesh. I forgot the other guy, Dionela. And but and I knew like Gwen and uh yeah, I forgot her artist name. Si Cohen. Uh I knew them, they were there. Si Heaven and Gwen. Uh since they were there as well, I was like happy to join. Hello Corvus Crow. Thank you for dropping by. So, ayun, Monarchella, it was a small and basic event. I didn't do well. Happy New Year as well. It didn't do well, so it's just mid. I guess that's the best way to, ano. Hehehe. I said so much and it's just mid. Na. Uh, Next one is Comiket South and Oasis. So Comiket South is at Robinson's Las Piñas. And I just want to say, Robinson's Las Piñas sucks. It was like, it's the worst mall sa South. There was, and it showed, kasi sa mismong event, there was there was barely people buying. Like, it's one of those, ano eh, it's one of those Robinsons malls na puro, ano lang, government offices lang. So, it sucks. It was terrible. Pero I had another event also, uh, happening, which is yung sa Oasis. It happened at the middle of it eh. So yung Comiket sa Robinsons was 3 days, Friday to Sunday. Yung Saturday, I was at, ano, Oasis. And Oasis, ay wait, did I vote na ba? So yeah, I placed Comiket out on bleh, because it sucked. Oasis naman was mid. Kasi the place was so far. It's so hard. It's at Ortigas eh. Anong tawag doon? Metro 10. It's at Metro 10 Pasig. Oasis is a esports org that I follow. I like what they're doing. I support them. I bought like a few jerseys na from them. So when I heard that they were doing a gaming event, I joined. And it was nice kasi it's a gaming event eh. I do well. I love gaming events. Kaya I joined. I think I released the Mango Desk map there, which nobody bought. Um, I did well naman at the event, considering na I wasn't selling much original art. I wasn't selling much fan art. I think the only original art I was fan art I was selling there was yung esports cards, which was okay. Kaya yeah, it was mid. It was mostly a streamer event though versus an actual gaming event. And I didn't like that kasi everybody was all ano eh, ang plastic ng mga tao eh. They're all pictures lang eh. Like legit, no cap. For real, for real. Skibbity. Uh, they were just all taking pictures. They were all like ano, saying how flexing how they're meeting their followers. They're just all for the clout, and it was weird. Yeah. Anyway, next event is Wet Market's Nuke. Ulit ano, naulit yung Wet Market sa Molito. And actually that was still Ox. It is what it is, yes. Yeah. Ox ulit yung Wet Market sa Molito. I forgot what happened. Pero I believe I did well naman. Yeah, yeah. Katabi ko si Studio Don Don here. This is when I had my tooth, ano, I broke my tooth. I broke my tooth and I was in the process of like suffering from the pain. I was I was on a lot of drugs. So my tooth was broken. I was taking medication. Pakita ko. Natabi ko na yung teeth ko. Yee! I had to keep it. Pero it's still clean. I'll show it to you. You want to I want me to show it to the blood. Tooth reveal. Grabe. Next time, next time. Grabe. Pero yeah, sa yung ngipin ko, nasira. I was suffering at the event. Uh, I was fortunate naman na people were still buying kahit I was like in pain. Kasi I couldn't draw eh. Magkano po yung loser mga, grabe. Grabe. It's not for sale. And I'll explain when you ask me why. Relic item, grabe. Magkano ba yung pabunot ng ngipin? I was like, how much did I pay? I think I paid 4K? 4K, 3K, something like that. I had a good sketchy doctor. So continuing with the whole broken tooth thing. Um, the next event was Pota Cebu. So when I broke my tooth, I had to get it pulled out, diba? So I asked the doctor na I have a flight going to Cebu. Can I survive? And then he was like, I know she was like, yes, pero we have to give you so much medicine. And what ended up happening was I missed my flight. And that's just all on me. Kasi I hate Cebu Pacific. Pero I hate na Cebu Pacific dahil. Pero I missed my flight going to Cebu. I missed my flight going to Cebu. Pero my merch was there. I had a friend, Lered, that's here at the, yeah, can't show it. Pero yeah, si Lered, he was the one who ended up selling for me, which is, I'm thankful naman. Kasi, despite just having, like, my mango clips and bucket hat there, there is real, yeah, real one, yeah. Kasi even, I don't have the pictures pero it's with Jared eh. Despite, like, me not being at Cebu, I made back the money. I made back the money na I was supposed to get there. I was able to make back the money I spent pala for like the hotel, the airfare, and the event, the boot. Kasi medyo mahal din yung boot ng Pota, Cebu. Pero I was fortunate na I was able to make back the money despite not being there. Pero I was like barely broken even. So, I would just put that at Ox kasi, I wasn't there, pero I did well. So here, there was like a moment na since I missed my flight, I was in Manila. I went to the Philippine Book Festival, which if ever you guys could go, I would recommend it. It's the best place to support local books. Like not textbooks or some shit like that. Like local books ng like actual authors, yung mga ganun na bullshit. It's nice. Me and Chao also went there for instead of kasi I wasn't able to go to Cebu, so I went there na lang. I was fortunate na I was able to sell illegally there. I did the book signing, sold illegally there. And then I was able also to help make back na lang yung expenses ko for Cebu. Kaya yeah. Next event is uh Seven Lakes Comic Festival. Seven Lakes is it's like LBCon. It's weird kasi it's in San Pablo, Laguna, which is like very far. It takes 4 hours to go there. And that's from the south already. So it takes so long to go there. When we went there, it was surprising. It was like a retreat house. It was kind of weird, pero it was I had fun naman there kasi the tables were cheap. I think there was a meal provided, and then even the organizers were like preparing a what's that thing called? a shuttle service for people from Manila and up QC to like carpool going to the event. So it was nice kasi imagine like the organizers are really finding a way to get people to go to this weird place in San Pablo, and they were able to do it, which is nice. I think here. So, I don't have an actual picture of San Pablo, the event, pero it's me, the table. I think one of the nice things also about the whole San Pablo part was there's a shuttle kasi there's a museum, a comic museum in San Pablo, which I would suggest, checking it out if ever trip niyo pumunta na San Pablo. Uh, yeah, yung they would there's like so much to do at this comic festival, Seven Lakes Comic Festival. And it's nice kasi this is like a regional event that's rare, and I wish there are more of it. It's a regional event. So kaya I put it at all. Kasi I didn't naman lose money. I think sales were okay naman. Onti lang naman kami, so it wasn't like grand. Pero at the same time, it's like a nice place to catch up with friends and stuff. Next event is Comic Cat Manila Bay. This one, I'm gonna put this immediately here as stonks. Kasi Manila Bay, Ayala Manila Bay is one of the shittiest malls ever. I mean, the mall is okay, pero it's in the shittiest location. It's behind City of Dreams, and nobody goes there. Like, even the Chinese, that the mall was made for the Chinese, and they left it. Kasi they don't like it. No, basta the mall was a dead mall. Kasi I have a common room there, and nobody really goes there. So, it's not a good mall. Ozine, we all know Ozine. Ano ba mga organizers who tried there? Ozine, I think Sticky Expo, Manila Popcorn. They all did they all did Ayala Bay, pero they never really brought any foot traffic there. Like Ozine, nobody really buys. Sticky Expo, nobody really buys. Manila Popcorn, people went, pero they got mad at that McKinney bullshit. So, uh, when Comic Yet finally did that, yung Manila Bay, I was so surprised at how much people went there. And it being like nearby for me, like talks. So yeah, it was very Gucci. Comic at Manila Bay, very Gucci. I hope it happens again kasi it's nearby lang sa akin, and yeah, bias na yan, bias. After Comiket, next is Pota Summer. I'm uh I'm with Aeonics. If any of you guys know who Aeonics is, I was with him. Uh I like I like I like how Aeonics doesn't really do events. So when nudge you, I hit him up. I asked him if he wanted to do an event with me. I was surprised. He said yes. It might seem like me crowd chasing to Jello, pero it was nice knowing how much people missed him. Kasi I like his stuff naman. I like spending time with Jello. Like I only had like one interaction with him, pero it was like the best interaction before Pota And then mga few interactions, pero it was one of the nicest interactions I had. So, when I asked him, he agreed, ganyan, ganyan. Uh, oh, what was nice with the whole, Pota Summer, well, is, I guess, the team was very nice. So, I'm putting at, Pota Summer at Ox. Kasi the team was very nice. I guess it worked with me kasi it was I was doing a lot of mango shit. Uh, I like yung pwesto ko. I wasn't at the wall anymore. I was along the lanes. It was hot as fuck, pero it was okay. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Pota Summer was nice. Ah, next event is wet market sa Escolta. Uh, This one I wanted when I heard that they're doing a wet market sa Escolta. I've been I've done a event at Escolta. So I'm aware of like the possible crowd sa Escolta. It's nice, it's nice. The problem was I don't know anything about schools, and apparently June is some sem break para sa mga students. So there was no students. Why wait of them to invite you kasi nga fruits? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo! Kung ano, that was nice. Yeah. I think that was intentional. They intentionally invited me. It's nice that they kept, they thought of me naman. Pero yeah, this was the time with no students. So there was no one buying. Kaya, it kind of sucked for me. It was bleh. I didn't like. I didn't like the area where they placed the artist because I was used to being placed along the street, yung Escolta Street, which is very nice, spacious. People you get seen much better. So when this was the whole thing, I was like, sucks. Uh Next event is Pota Originals. I wanna say Pota Originals has been like the best event I've had with Pota. And I feel like it's the same thing as I've said with Pota Summer, which is the team really works. Kasi when I was doing Pota Originals, I everybody that was there understood the purpose of being there, which is finding original art. So when they saw my comics, when they saw my drawings, they already knew this was originals. So they wouldn't question me, wala ba kayong Genshin Impact? Wala ba kayong um, insert meme? I wasn't, that was nice. It was nice. And like when I tell them like my rates, how much these things are, they accepted it without being, wala bang tawan? Mahal naman. Sa Shopee mas mura. Kaya, and for some reason, there was so much people who went to Photo Original. For me, I'm not sure if it's like actual, pero yeah, Photo Originals was like big impact for me. It was sad just hearing like all the stories about Photo Originals though. Oo, ginawang palengke. Eh, Sa Shopee, mas mura. Oh, I've heard those. Anyway, yung ano nga eh. Let's come back to it later. Anyway. Next event is yeah, so Pota Originals, very Gucci. Next one is Pick Off, which is Philippine International Comics Festival. Uh didn't do well here ba? It was Ox. It was Ox kasi I had to wear a barong. No naman. It wasn't required. It was a 3-day event, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a 3-day event. Uh, so Pick Off is an event ng Comiket that's supposed to be comic centered. And the purpose of it was to not just like have a comic event that's just puro local comic art. They wanted to get foreign guests as well, which is nice kasi ano eh, uh, it's ano eh, building connections is very important na rin. Uh, ito, it's me eating dried mangoes. Here, I'm wearing a barong. Hurrah, Filipino pride. Yeah, Filipino pride. More barong. Yeah. And the setup was nice. You got they gave you a what's that thing called? A tarpaulin backdrop. I didn't like their tables. That's what sucked. Uh Sales wasn't that good kasi it wasn't ano eh. It's people are only selling books there. So everything's expensive. I bought a book worth 2,000 pesos because I was an international artist. Pero I don't regret it. Eh, no, trading 3,000 pala. 2,500 last offer. So yeah, I bought because I wanted. It's for me it's the best event if you're into making comics or if you're just into comics and you want to get inspired by comic artists. Because this reached be ano lang, not just like storytelling. Bleh, it's good. It's very good. Yun na lang. Yes, it's something I love. I follow the artist since I was a little boy. No, I followed him like for like 7, 8 years. So I'm aware of his work. He's a big influence on me as an artist. He does comic journals. The book is basically a comic journal. It's just hardbound, kaya it's expensive. When I was a young boy. Yeah. So yeah, Pick Off, very nice. The only downside I have with Pick Off is it's so fucking confusing. Kasi the podium sucks balls. Uh, the ang weird na I was told that we would get reimbursed, pero we didn't get reimbursed. Like, huh? Where's the reimbursement, bruh? Like, ang weird. Kasi they were like say this is like the only chismis siguro I might drop about Comic It was like they promised to reimburse all the tables kasi they found a sponsor that was willing to pay for all the tables. The reimbursement was the friends we made along. No, I need that reimbursement. No, just kidding. Pero yeah, there was no reimbursement. I didn't get any email about reimbursement. I was waiting for it. And what's weird is I was promoting the event because of the reimbursement. I was like, they promised to reimburse us. Nobody get reimbursed. So what the fuck, Comic It? Were there only certain people who were allowed to get reimbursed? Then you know, why tell people and then it was everybody get reimbursed? Ako sa ano eh, I can't I can't understand why they never made a statement about it. I don't wanna like poke hole. I don't wanna like like make a big deal out of it. Besides this actual moment, kasi Pico is a good marketing event. Like in terms of like you as an art, like me as an artist, kasi I was able to get connected with very important people, which I wouldn't have gotten like with regular Comic or regular conventions. So the opportunities I got sa event mismo was nice. Pero fucking reimbursement. Anyway, kuripot lang ako. Would have been nice to get that reimbursement though. Anyway, next one, BLTX. What was my BLTX? BLTX is an Ox event. It's Ox kasi it's cheap. They people paano ba i-explain? People are supportive. That's I guess that's it. It's an actual community, which is nice kasi you have like let's say OZ, actual community, pero nobody really supports each other. They all just like manyak yan. This person owes me money. Cloud chaser yan. They cheated with whatever. You know, like they're just all backstabbing people. That's how OZ is. And here sa BLTX, everybody really functions as a community. Like they actively support each other. They actively talk and discuss yung works. They get to know the creators. Backstabbing was thing. Yeah. Yung basta BLTX, very good event. It's hard to like ewan ko, ang ano niya eh, ang niche niya kasi I guess I had a friend who did BLTX yung December and I told them that you should wear black kasi everybody there wears black. And baka your colors might be shocking. And it was what they experienced. Like they're like, everybody is wearing black. And they were also surprised that my table is so colorful. And I'm like, yeah. Pero at the same time, it's hard to fit in with that group, yung BLTX, kasi they're all I guess it's a muddy word, pero they're woke. So they know yung mga they're politically active. So they know yung mga dapat pinag-uusapan versus like just whatever. Pero yeah, BLTX, good Ox event, Ox. Recommend, highly recommend. Next one is Comic Kit Ortigas and what was Ortigas for? Ortigas is another Ox event for me. No, I think I should drop it down to mid. It's mid. It's mid because it's nothing really special happened. We were just like ang weird ng Robinson's ano eh, Robinson's Galleria sa Ortigas. Kasi there's no actual activity center. And there's just so much people there na nakatambay. They made Comic at Ortigas okay, pero yeah, I mean the venue itself is what's the problem. Comiket in general, they yeah, Comiket knows how to bring a crowd. Sometimes it's just the venue. There is no activity. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird venue. I think it wasn't that good for me. I mean I broke even, made money, pero it was like mid. I take back the ox, turn it to mid. Now ito na medyo chismis area. If any of you guys know me, uh, I had a good time at Otaku Fest. It's an ox. It's an ox for me kasi I had a great time there. I had a great time in Cebu, Otaku Fest, not OZ na. It's Otaku Fest is an event sa Cebu. It's organized by people from Cebu. And it's one of the best regional events I've ever attended. Kasi, maliban sa mura yung table. They somehow do screenings. Somehow, I did get it. I got in through someone because of someone. Pero at the same time, they are very hands-on with the event. Like, so I was with someone during a taco fest, and then we had like the worst spot ever. We were outside. It was so hot. I was just like, I can survive naman there. I'm not picky naman. Pero yung kasama ko was very disgruntled to the point na organizers noticed na we weren't doing well. We were in a bad place. So they adjusted. They catered to what would help us. So when they moved me somewhere better, I actually did so much better. Like if I was there from the first day, I would have placed Otaku Fest sa stonks. Pero since I wasn't there the first day, it's just Ox. Pero Otaku Fest was so good. And it's not just like uh it's an anime event. For some reason, I didn't sell I wasn't selling anime merch there, pero I was able to convince people to still support me, still buy comics, mga ganun na bagay, which is so nice. And I guess another example was there's a guy, I mean, I don't want, there's a person there that was selling pastry na resin. Ano, pastry? Cakes. Cakes na resin made. Yeah. Like, cake na mirror, cake na storage box, and then like other cake like accessories, all made from like resin, clay, and such. And they were so good na yung first 2-3 hours lang niya there, they sold out. They sold out, and then they were like, oh, first event ko lang to. That's how much people supported just art in general there. Now it doesn't matter if it's like anime related or not, like art in general. I noticed like in Cebu it as well. That was a long. I want to go about yung katable ko dito. I didn't like his yeah. Anyway, next one is Indicast. Uh, yung Indicate, it was bleh. I was with Muzel, uh, comic artist who I would encourage to try Comic Con. Indicate was hosted by Comic Con with a K. Uh, their local comic convention, mostly centered around comics. Uy, si Loomis Girl. Kilala ko yan. Sam, kasama ko yan when they were a little, when they were a baby. Ngayon, ano na yan, lakas na. Grabe. Muzzle. Yeah. Yeah, Muzzle. So, I encourage Muzzle to try, GS my senpai. I encouraged Musa to try Indicate. The problem was Indicate was bad. It was nice seeing Bayanihan Center. If ever you guys know Bayanihan Center, it's one of the OG convention venues before the pandemic. They recently opened again, and then they did Indicat there. It was a good. It's a good venue. The venue is good. The event organizer was. Comic Con felt like I don't know, the Indicat event felt so sad because there was not much people. Like there were barely people there. It was so sad. It was so sad. It was so sad. Next event is Super Manila. I was with Super Manila. Yeah, Super Manila was stalls. I think because of Indicate, um, I kind of knew that would go bad, so I needed to prepare like a backup event to make back what I lost from Indicate. So Toto Libreng Comics, Toto Madayag, said that he was gonna join Super Manila, and when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll sign up na rin." I found out lang pala they didn't post any sign-ups. Kaya if ever none of you know why how you didn't get in Super Manila, they didn't post any sign-ups. Everything was like through invite or you messaged them to show your interest. So I was one of the people who just messaged them and they were like, "Sure." And I was skeptical at first kasi medyo pricey yung table for what it was, a new event na hindi masyado kilala. Pero surprise, when I was actually there, uh, it was stalls. Kasi from what I remember, from if ever any of you are familiar with Asia Pop Comic Con, it was like that. It was like Asia Pop Comic Con without the whole uh Netflix, Marvel. I don't know Netflix part, like the stardom, the celebrity part. It was just pure comics and people associated with comics. So like you had Marvel heads, Marvel artists, though it's parang mostly Marvel people. Uh, it was they it was it was still comic related. So it was so nice that there's an event that like big happening and it brought all like the comic nerds. So they were able to witness local comics as well. I was so surprised. Like there were a lot of people buying comics from me. I did so well, and many of them were like collectors as well. So like they would continue to support you afterwards. Basta ang ganda ng event. I guess it's like similar to how Toy-Con is, pero comics. Parang ganun. Uh, Next event is uh, I did Poveda for a while. I actually this is one of the I counted Poveda. This is it. Poveda. Common Room Poveda. I counted it because uh I'm part of Common Room. It's one of my events that I get invited because of I'm with Common Room to Poveda School, the all girls rich people school. So it's Ox. No words to say. It's Ox. Pofe Potafall is kill. Yeah, okay. Potafall. But what's my Potafall? Oh man. Sorry, Corvus Crow. Potafall was mid. Apparently, Potafall was mid for me. Ang school ng mga BUG. Yeah, mga BUG. I remember I heard from like a student there that was like calling my puns canto humor. And I'm like, what? Canto humor? These are all in English. Anyway, waterfall. It was mid for me kasi it's though it was a themed event, which is nice. I think the timing wasn't that good. I'm not sure. It's hard to say it kasi I don't think there was much people there. Wait, I'm gonna check now. Okay, to September. I feel like I was placed by the wall again. Eh. If I was placed by the wall during this, I feel like that's the reason why I flopped. Pero I flopped at the Potafall. It wasn't that like good event. It was aight. I know I wasn't placed by the wall. Yeah. Ano lang talaga. Medyo struggled. I just struggled. It was very hard to do well sa Pota Fall. Unrelated, your stream is on loudspeak. My bro heard it and mayaman ba yan? Ang yaman ng accent. Ah, man. Ah. Yeah. Tambay lang ako sa BGC, pare. Hehe. Hindi. Grabe naman nung accent na mayaman. Grabe. I know people who have like the weirdest accent na English. Mas ano eh, mas Tagalog pa nga yung accent ko kaysa sa sa, sa mayaman. Grabe. Pero thank you. I can fake being a rich person. Kao niyaw. Kao niyaw. Uh, so Potafall was not good for me. I feel like it was the timing lang talaga. And another thing that I felt with Potafall was I think that's when you start noticing yung con fatigue. Kasi there's so much imagine so fall, there's a lot na that happens. That's when I think that's like con fatigue already. And it's Sentry. Sentry sucks. Just wanna say again, Sentry sucks. Pero Pota made it is making it better. So hopefully it gets better. Pero Sentry sucks. Uh, I was still with so with Aeonics. See, even with Aeonics help, I didn't do well. That's how I know na why. I saw lang at the schedule, like at the very bottom. It says na nag-Manila Book Fair din ako. And kasabay ng Pota yung Manila Book Fair. That's what I was saying about the timing. Okay. Makes sense. The location was Aito. No, don't justify it like this. No, Centris kasi used to be okay, pero it became a dead area. If you notice, like, the whole location of Centris, everything's like call center lang, nothing else. Not that people actually, like, roam around there, went there, so, then wala na. Kaya it's a dead area. Next pong event is G-Fest. And G-Fest was a mid-event again. G-Fest was a concert that had like the likes of Beanie headlining it. Me and Amos, the fanboy, only accepted it kasi we wanted to watch Beanie. Pero, this is the same thing with what's that event or Howlers? If ever you've heard of Howlers, the anime event. No, shut up, Mabi. Don't justify sentries. It's a dead area. Anyway, G-Fest is similar to Howlers, pero G-Fest was organized better. Yes. We it's Beanie concert, yes. Yung G-Fest is a concert that had an art market. The idea is nice. It was Gcash sa malayo. Oo nga, no? So, Ayun. So, G-Fest was a concert that had an art market. The problem with that is people don't want to bring stuff at a concert. They want to have like, more flexibility to run, to jump, to shout, to not be tied down by by prints or merch unless they really wanted to. So it was very hard to justify people buying at G-Fest. Pero at the same time, everybody, it was like a first come first serve kasi na concert. So everybody was more interested in getting the best spot for the BD concert. So kaya ganun siya. It wasn't the best. It was sad. Pero yung friend ko, uh, my friend was selling BD art. He sold out. He was like the most successful person out of the event. Yeah, I was the fanboy, yeah. Pero yeah, we only went there for the BD concert. Kaya it's mid. Pang BD lang yung, yeah. Pang BD lang talaga yung mga tao. It's SMX ah. Next event is Cosmania. Biglaan to kasi I think it was during G-Fest siguro na Drew suddenly was like, "Hey, you want a table with me for Cosmania?" And I'm like, "Sige, if it will help you, sige lang." Siguro, it should be Beanie Fest though, yes. Pero they did other G-Fest at other at other regions. Kaya, pero walang Beanie doon. Hehe. Anyway, uh, Cosmania. Cosmania was mid because of it being 3 days. Cosmania being 3 days was the stupidest thing Cosmania did. Cosplay PH. Cosplay PH making Cosmania 3 days was so stupid. Was so stupid. They tried to justify it by saying, no, we didn't really increase the price tag of the table. So it's just like kind of the same, pero we added an extra day that cost the same as a normal day of Cosplay Mania. Pero the thing is, Cosplay Mania, there was 3 day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Friday event, nobody was there. It was so fucking cold. It was useless. It was pointless. We ended up just like spending money over there. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. That day was so stupid. Yeah, fair kasi at people are, yeah, that's the point. Why did they expect people to go on a Friday? 'Di ba? It was so stupid. It was so stupid. And what's worse was Cosplay PH was trying to justify their actions. It was so stupid. No matter how many justification they did, it was so stupid. Yeah, it's like I'm sounding like Ankarada. It's because of drinking. It's so stupid. Niece and nephew, he's stupid. Ngayon ba? I went from sounding mayaman to sounding like Uncle Roger. Grabe. Uh, what was I about to say? Ayun. Another problem then was the locations of the booths. So they play around with the booths so much that it was so sad to witness. I mean, this is not my experience, pero like every other people's experience was the Uncle Konyo. Oh no. So stupid. he make wrong decision, like parang ganon. I hate you. I hate you so much. Uh, uh, shit. Yeah. So Cosmania, they they placed the artist alley on on dark areas, while the shell booths were at the middle. So we all had like the best spotlight because I was on the shell booth with Drew. But at the same time, the it was like the weirdest floor plan ever. Eh. Kaya it's so hard to justify yung mga choices ng Cosmania. Oh, so stupid. So stupid. Next one is pero ang ganun ng art ko si Chelsea yung nag-iisip niya. Sabi niya may gano'n kahat sa binibigay ko. And I'm like, sige. Next one is Comiket sa October. Yeah, Comiket October. It was how was Comiket October? It was mid. It was mid. I was with Mabi, Wholesome on Wheels. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Wholesome on Wheels. I was with Wholesome on Wheels. Kasi I needed a person to table with me for October Comiket. I heard na Mabi, Wholesome on Wheels has never did Comiket Mega Mall. So I was like, come, ma help you. And she got it. But it's comics eh. So I thought that she would do well kasi comics. Kahit naman like she doesn't sell comics actually. It's still comics. She's known for comics. I also wanted to force her to make comics. It's my big brain. More comics. So the problem why it was mid is what Mabi said. The venue was mid. Table made 1,000 over 10. Yes. That's 100% increased. Anyway, the venue is Mega Mall. And again, I said Mega Mall sucks. It's they did this is the time the Comiket took both venues ng Mega Trade. So it's wide as fuck. The problem is people are so tired once they reach us. And I think this is when they were doing they were doing the whole they were Comic was trying to do the one entrance, one exit policy. So the right side of the venue was the entrance, the left side of the venue was the exit. The problem with that type of once people reach the one side to the other, they don't go around anymore. They leave. And the people close to the exit, they don't get noticed anymore. So it sucks. It sucks for the people who are close to the exit kasi they don't get seen. And it's also the same with the people at the entrance kasi people at the entrance don't get seen kasi people immediately skip that part kasi they want to stay at the middle-ish area. That's where they start actually looking. So having the idea of like putting, just doing one entrance, one exit was so stupid of Comic It. They did, they stopped that though. Pero, yeah, that was a big factor on why it kind of sucked. Did well naman thanks to friends who bought, but the venue was so dark. Yeah, we were near the wall and there was no light. We were like unlocked characters in a video game. It sucked so much. I was able to make back naman yung gastos. Pero, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. No, no, that's kidding. Yeah, comic at naman, listen. Pero, it wasn't, I don't like the venue lang talaga. The venue is like the real problem of, why it's at mid. Shout out to Gio. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you as well. Hope you had fun. Next one, a regional event. So this was like I was in during my time in Cebu. My friend Lered was like, "Hey, me and my friends are considering doing an event at Bacolod," and I'm like, "Bet, I'm G. Let's go." So it was so bad. Geo Chad, yeah. Is that how you knew? I'm not sure. Anyway, Bacolod event, bacon pop. You think it would be good because it has the word bacon. Pero no, it was terrible. It was one of the worst events I had throughout the year. No, 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 not the worst. It was bad lang. It was bad. Pero I had so much fun in Bacolod, ha. I made a zine about being in Bacolod. I had so much fun in Bacolod. Mew Mew is not perfect. Grabe. The year just started. Let's go. Uh, uh, the Bacolod part was so nice. I love Bacolod. It's so, or I just love the people I was with. Pero yeah, there's so much potential sa community sa Bacolod. I didn't like Bacon Pop. It was like OC. It was so much like OC. We had there was a stage. I was near the stage. Uh, People would just watch in front of the stage, in front of my booth, and they're just blocking the way. So nobody gets to buy from us. And uh we just got mute, grabe. Nobody would buy. It sucked kasi it was so hard to make sales. And when we complained to organizer, is there a way to remedy this? They kind of did, pero before we got to like the actual like solution, they were like, "There's nothing we can do," and I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Buti na lang shout out to Ethan, for complaining. Pero yeah, eventually they fixed it, and basta ang weird ng yung organizers ng Bacon. They're so out of touch talaga. We just found out it was mostly like a political thing. Kaya, what can you do? Anyway, next event is Anik Anik. So, kung Anik Anik was a spin-off of the popular series, Sticker Con Manila. Ang weird nga eh. Ang weird that Sticker Con's doing something not sticker related. Pero yeah, Sticker Con made Anik Anik. It's a trinket event. I joined kasi I had mango shit that I wanted to sell, which didn't arrive kasi nagka-storm yung time na to, and none of my stuff arrived on time, so I wasn't able to sell it, which is sad. Pero event-wise, I did stonks. If ever you find a StickerCon event, StickerCon Manila organizer event that fits you what you want, you apply to them. Kasi StickerCon Manila is one of the best organizers out there. They're so good. I don't even know how they do it. I feel like they just too good. They just too good. They had the same venue. This Kung Anik-Anik had the same venue as Indicap, pero they were able to fill up the whole venue so fast and much better than Indicap ever did. And it was like, wow, grabe. Pero I had to go home early sa Kung Anik-Anik kasi I had another event called Franken Sip or Trip, which is my friend's coffee shop wherein I go there to first meet up with my friend, and try to draw at a cafe. And it's an aux event kasi I technically don't pay anything. Pero it's so nice to see like the people there again. There are some people that like bought from me like last year, yung 23, and then they went there and they were like, "Oh, I call it. We're gonna make this an annual thing." Like not like that. It was so nice. It's nice like hitting a community r- that's like unrelated to what I normally do. Kasi once you like reach a new community, it motivates you to like understand that people are very accepting if you just find a way how to get that chance. Anyway, next event is Magics or Mystics. Pero before Magics and Mystics, I did Wet Market Alabang. And it's Wet Market's anniversary. Wet Market Alabang. They did what no other event organizer ever did, which is they did an event at Alabang Town Center. No one has done that. Comiket wanted to. No. Uh, Other events wanted to. No. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. This one did. And when they told me the story behind it, was so funny. Kasi yung activity center ng ATC, it's mostly a car. Nar. Nar. Yeah. ATC, the activity center is most of the time it's booked for a car to be sold. So like, the car dealership people book the venue for to just showcase a car. And then they last minute pulled out of like doing the whole car show. So when Wet Market got wind of it, they they got the booking instead, and that's how the event happened, which is so nice kasi I was only there for one day. The event was Friday to Sunday, pero I only went there from Friday kasi I had Magics and Mystics. Pero pero I did so well in that one day that it paid for what Magic and Mystics had become. A flop. Okay, so it was thanks to Wet Market Alabang that I was able to make back my losses at Magics and Mystics, which was Pota. Kasi but even if I'm not out, I'm my merch wasn't within the team. I guess that's like the main factor siguro. My merch isn't part of the team. Pero another problem was I was placed near the wall again. And I don't really I always do so bad when I'm placed near the wall. Yeah. Actually, may din pala. I think Lared was able to barely, yeah, beef with walls. Like, goddamn. Why? Ang pangat ng wall talaga ng setup. Kasi I feel like people just turn and they don't see me. And I'm like, huh, god damn, this wall spot sucks. And I said, I can do shit. Sinuntok yung puti. Gago ka wall. Yeah. Anyway, the Magic Mystics I didn't do well. Pero I heard good things naman about the event. Like, for me, not for me. For them, it's for them. Next event I had was I didn't make a pub mat for it. It was called Kaleidoscope. It is an event ng it was a school event at Dasmariñas, which what's it? Lasal Dasmariñas. And I did it kasi I had friends in Dasma. And I just wanted to hang out with those two friends of mine. And then the event was cheap lang naman. So I was like, okay, I'll take care of the whole thing. And then I wanted also to connect with the students DSLU DASMA kasi students are the way to get loyal fans. That's how I feel. Pero yeah. uh Anyway, going back. So DASMA, it wasn't that well. We found out that the venue was so big that and it was a ticketed event, so not much people actually went. So it was kind of mid. Actually, just like put it on Bleh. It sucked. Sucked. That's all I'll say. It sucked. It sucked. After Magics and Mystics was Comic Con. Actually, it was past Comic yet, but let's go with Comic Con. It's Comic Con. Comic Con Grande. And Comic Con Grande, just like Indicate, it sucked. It sucked so much. It sucked. Uh, it's hard to ano eh. Like I'm happy there's a comics community. I'm happy that there's a comic organizer. Pero you feel how out of touch the organizers are with like the current demographic, with the current people. Like it's so hard. Like they tried so hard to ano eh, to get people interested with their event, to get people to go to their event. Pero wala eh. It's so weird kasi pre-pandemic, Comic-Con was a big event. There were so much young people, and now it was all like middle age to like the older demographic talaga, which is like sad. Pero sa okay ba? I mean, I still made money or something like that. Pero it's not. It's so disappointing, basically. I feel like the organizers could have done something, or I feel like they should try to find a new batch of people to take over like marketing or something. Kasi you feel like that them being old is what stops them from developing even better. Something like that. That's how I feel. Pero I do hope that, they get to be better next time. Something. It's hard. Anyway, um, next event is PlannerCon. So PlannerCon was an Ox event for me. Oh, there's so much Ox event. Yun na. Yeah, PlannerCon was an Ox event. Kasi, again, it was organized by the people from SneakerCon. And I was surprised. Kasi when I heard PlannerCon last year or something, they said it wasn't that good. Pero when I did it this year, I was surprised it actually did well. It was good for me. Kasi well, I only had a comic journal and that sold out agad. So I was so happy na I was able to convince these people who are just busy doing actual journaling to try to do comic journaling. Hopefully they do make comics. Pero, like the idea of them getting interested over that was so nice. And I think no, no, I wasn't yet pala. Pero yeah, it was a nice experience yung PlannerCon. So surprised like how big it became. StickerCon Manila really knows how to pull a crowd. Like I was surprised that they were able to pull in so much people to like this event. Kaya, yeah, recommend if ever meron something within team. Uh, Next one. I just hate this venue. Again, I hate the venue. White Space Manila. It's stupid. It sucks. It's a what's that place even? Why? Why is it called White Space Manila and it's still in Makati? Diba? It's stupid. Get rid of it. Go move somewhere else. Ako. Uh, Here, it's Pascomicat na. Kasi I forgot to mention Pascomicat earlier. Hirap true, bruh. Hirap i-commute. Yes. Yes, ako. No, it's actually easy. Just need one. What's just one jeep? It's just MRT and jeep. Pero again, it sucks. The venue sucks. Ako. Pascomicat, yeah. I forgot to mention Pascomicat earlier because I did actually make the pub mat for Pascomicat. Was super busy during that time. Pero I was able to make Pascomicat when they rescheduled it. So I kind of predicted it will get rescheduled. Basic. Pascomicat. Pascomicat was Ox again. I feel like that it was near Christmas na. Kasi November kasi it actually happened. November yung day one. Then nagkabagyo. So day two was at December. It was actually a decent event. Like I was surprised na una there are more people there. And they solved the problem with like the whole one entrance, one exit thing. They made it both entrance, both exit na rin. So it was nice na they made adjustments and they placed a lot of spotlights for like the dark areas. So Comic It felt like they listened. It was nice. It was nice. Yeah, the Pascomic experience was better over like the October Comic. Kaya naging Ox na siya versus like when I was in Mab, it was mid. So yeah, Pascomic, Ox. Next one is itong Bar Art Tilo. I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know the organizer know how to pronounce it. No more darkness. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. It was like we were like 10 people, and that was like it. Just 10 people. Buti na lang I just joined for one day. Kasi there was like 2 day event. I only joined one day kasi it didn't fill my curtain. It was like 700 pesos. Pero I did it just to stay, just to be connected to the organizers. Kasi baka the organizers might be cooking up something good. I want in. You know, that's how you build good rapport. Pero the event sucked. It was bad. There was no foot traffic. Uh, no, that's 10 people selling at the event. The people who actually went are like, let's say, less than 50. I guess 20 na lang. Less than 20. I think it was the people who were in charge of the venue ended up being the ones who bought from us out of PP. What was funny was like they were doing a talk after the event. They were like trying to talk about like their mission vision for future events and stuff. And there's like this group of people that were rambling about being feeling like they don't belong in the scene or they feel left out or something like that. And that's like it feels so cringe to me because they're too confident on their art, which is nice. It's nice being confident. Pero there's a moment when you notice na if you're not being liked and if you think it's not your art, it's either you, the personality. Pero if you don't, I mean, like they're too prideful, basically. So yeah, another topic for another time. Overall, the event sucked. Next event, part of like yung weekend na to was Finders Keepers, which is event I did. na it was at ano, up near Uptown BGC. So, mga konyo to pare. Ano siya, it was a thrifting event. I got invited, which was weird, pero I wanted to try it out kasi I wanted to see how the crowd is when I'm dealing with rich people. Like, can I trick rich people to give me money? Mga ganun na bagay. The answer is no. I'm not aesthetic enough to get the rich people to support me. Kasi the event I was at, I was selling stickers. Everybody wanted clothes and art toys. There's someone selling Labubu, what's that, Smisky, and then the others, Sunny Angels, and they were like, people were like flocking towards them. I'm like, oh no, why? So yeah, so rich people, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't understand their cravings, yung mga rich people na to. Rich seller. They look legit naman. Pero yeah, it's, ano different, ramdam ko talaga yung difference in like market when I joined this event. Like I felt na iba talaga yung habol ng mga rich people. They were after clothes, like vintage clothes, which is very weird for me. Damn, yeah, yeah. It's not an art con. It was a thrifting event. It was a thrifting event. Na I joined knowing that it will become like that. It's a thrifting event that had like vintage shit there. So yeah. Next, for the last event is Cosmatsu. Yeah. And I want you to know na it was stonks. It was stonks. I should have been there. Grabe. The cosplay master was stonks as fuck. Always stonks. I have ano spreadsheet. Wait, ah, I can't type with one hand. How do I type? Grabe. Yeah, it was stonks. I mean, it's not just the money naman. It's the overall experience. Kasi, imagine that it was a 3-day event, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and surprisingly, the Monday had more people than the Saturday. Wow. You would assume like, people will fall off over Monday. No, they didn't. And it's like a general consensus for me kasi yeah, Monday gang. Kasi Cosmatsu kept happening every year. It's a staple event every year. And since what year is this? 2019, I've been doing Cosmatsu every year. And every year it does well. It's I was like 2019 when I did that. I was also skeptical with the whole Monday part because it was also when 2019 was like Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Pero doesn't matter. It's still the same impact. You do feel that it's like the holidays was like the biggest factor on why it makes it so special. Like, yes, I feel like that's like a big factor talaga. Yeah, when they tried to do the same thing with Cosmania, it didn't work. Kasi there's no fucking holiday in fucking October. Like first week of October. Fucking hell. God damn. Goddamn Cosmania. Yeah. Pero yeah. Uh, off tangent na yun. Cosmatsu always go when it comes to like the end of the year event. Uh, so yeah, this is my list for 2024. Uh, I guess yeah, Cosmania over Cosmatsu. Yeah, well, hey, Cosmatsu over Cosmania. Always, always. Problematic yung ano eh, Cosmania. Pero in terms of ano, like, alam ko lang Cosmania's doon, yung one that has like a concert. So yeah, that's the only thing nice with Cosmania is the concert. I'm not sure with this Cosmatsu, but I didn't hear anything. Pero yeah, here's the list of the events that I've done last year. Uh, let's see. Yeah, can I save? Uh. Nakalimutan ko na yung masasagot ko yung dati. Mas masasagot ko dati. Oh yeah, I have it. Oh yeah. Yes. What year is this? Last year. At best, Gucci sucks lang. Meh. Never again. And never again was so much. Look at that. Look at that. Never again. It's mostly OZ. Mostly OZ. Never again. Yeah. And watch his con tier list. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. First conquest. Yeah. It was meh. Pero, I made a lot of money there. Pero it's still meh. It's not, again, it's not always about the money in this tier list. A big factor is like the audience impact. Kasi that's like the real thing na you have to consider. Also in Hakwa. Paano change 365 days sa may konti review. What is Geo? Yeah, you mean 364. Because it's already January too. Hakwa convention. Yeah. Yung goal ko this year is to do more regional events. When was my last Ozin? I did I did all the Ozins last year. No, not all pala, just kidding. That's a lie. I did a lot of Ozins last year. Yun na lang. I'm not sure kasi when was the last one. Ay wait, nandito pa. Counter. Uh, I did Ozin Fairview Terraces. That was shit. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was the Halloween special. So bad. Yeah. This year naman, I'm trying to do more regional events. Kasi I want to tap yung regional market. Could have visited you na you shouldn't. No, 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 maybe. It sucked. It sucked. Don't try. Yung ano, so yeah, this year, I'm planning to do more regional events. I currently booked like yung mga POTA events na regionals. Uh, As for like main events, I'm still sticking to like most comic it dahil it's comics related. So anything comic related, I'm still up for that. Yung cosplay events, I guess if Wuhan Flashback gets me, I don't like signing up for them. Like, fuck that. I rather just deal with Wuhan Flashbacks now. Yeah, no, I'm not planning naman to do more stalks this year. I rather work more on like comics. Like I want to make more comics. That's the goal for this year. Is make more comics. Uh, and try to get known lang for my comics. Kasi it's ano eh, it's hard then making like this one shot comic. I can't post about it because it's for sale. So I want to make like a web comic na rin para doon ako makikilala para like same like with Skate Hong libreng comic. Pero not just locally. I also want that to kind of help me internationally. Uh, not because I'm planning to like I also want to do conventions overseas, pero not for like the sake of like making money. It's mostly for reach. I want to reach more with comics. Get try to be more known as a comic artist na talaga. And that's what I want to manifest for this year. That's okay lang na maging broke bitch ako this year. The important is people know I make comics. Comic. I feel like that's like my ano na. Kasi ano this year, 20 this year, this year, 2025 is my 10th year doing the whole convention shit. It's been 10 years. 10 years. As you can see, yeah, I started na hindi nakikita ni I started 2015. There, see? You guys can see. I started 2015. 10 years with just three events. Decade na. Yeah, decade na. And though I'm it's not naman like the recognition, fame or recognition part naman. It's mostly on ano na. I'm at the part wherein I wanna be proud na with the whole comics part. Kasi, ano eh, the reason why I started doing this whole thing was comics. The reason why I kept doing it was comics. And I want to be able to like showcase that, like, make comics para mapatunayan lang sa sarili ko. Ginawa ko talaga. Even if it took me like 10 years to finally get there with like the comics bullshit. I wanna have that. I wanna have that uh, as a goal na I still make comics. It's still because of comics that I'm here. And yeah, kasi ano eh, uh, that's one reason lang talaga but I'm here. It's all because of my comics. And yeah, yeah, I want to work hard with the whole comics part. Last year was like a good momentum for me. I was able to do like my monthly challenges. Uh, Hopefully this year there's more uh opportunities for me when it comes to comics. Hopefully, I make those opportunities happen. Like last year, I was able to get like a commission work for a comic commission, and it was I was so happy na that happened. Kasi una, it was a local person that wanted me to make their story into a comic, and I was so happy about that. I can't show it kasi yeah, pero I was so happy that happened, and I want not I want more of that. I want more of that. So it's yeah, or like just get known more with comics. So yeah, it's been 2 hours. Thank you for doing the contour review. I think this is like the fastest I went. Last time I think I went like too many tangents. I complained too much. Now I complained enough. Goddamn. Pero yeah. Hopefully, uh, yeah. Hopefully things will get work out. Work out. Yeah. 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 Uh, yeah. That's it for this stream. Thank you everyone again for dropping by. I have to like keep it like around 2 hours na kasi I'm gonna ano something bro. I'm gonna re-upload it on my YouTube channel para lang sa yeah. Oh my god, last year was 3 hours. God damn. See? And then the 3 hours. This is the fastest nga. This is the fastest. What? Highlights of the live Geo of Uncle Conjo Geo versus Wall. So stupid. 10 years. Yippee. Yeah. Goddamn wall. Yeah. 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 Event Geo Chad was born. Oh yeah. Pero yeah. I'll upload this on YouTube. Thank you again, everyone. I appreciate you. See you this year. And yeah. Hopefully I get to talk more about like why I did so much this year. Again, I feel like I should try to ano, say it. I don't plan on doing more than 39 events this year. I don't plan that. Last year, yung 2023, I didn't plan to do 20, to do more than 36. 36 was yung 23. So imagine, 36 and now it's 39. I don't plan to do more. I plan to do enough. Enough for me. God damn. The number keeps increasing. Uh, Grabe. I went from doing 8 events a year. I went from doing 8 to 18 to 22 to 25, 27. Then it dropped down to 7. Tapos 19. Then suddenly jumped to 36. And then 39. Like, goddamn. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah. Actually, that's like 200 na eh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's 196. I did 196 celebrity guest episodes. Yes, thank you, thank you. Imagine 196 events. God damn. Have you icon here? Cue applause call. Eh, I think I can make the sound effect. Here's that sound effect. Uh, oh yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for thank you everyone. Thank you, thank you. See y'all this year. Good. Hope you all have a happy new year. Hope y'all doing better this year. Hope y'all be happy this year. Bye bye.